Please. Actually, उस लेवल की पढ़ाई हो जाती है ना मेडिसिन. Please. And you are Garima? Yes. Introduce yourself.
Garima, I came from district Punjab. I completed my graduation in law from University Institute of Legal Studies, Punjab University, and I graduated last year in 2020.
And you had your schooling from Rupanagar only?
Yes.
Okay. So Garima, which is your favorite subject in law? Although all subjects must be favorite to you, but you must be having special liking for a particular subject.
So it is Indian Evidence.
Everyone is a fan of Indian evidence. So tell me, in evidence law in India, which constitutional provisions ultimately emanates the entire law of Indian Evidence Act?
So Article 20, Article 21 and 22 of Indian Constitution Act.
Okay, what does it say?
Sir, Article 21 talks about how right to life is to be maintained by procedure established by law. And Article 20 talks about when a person has to be arrested or detained, that is when liberty is curtailed, then the grounds of bail are to be communicated and the grounds of arrest for which that person is to be detained.
Which article you're talking about?
Sir, 20.
22.
Yes.
This is 22 article.
Yes.
Okay.
And grounds of arrest should be communicated to the person for which that person is being arrested.
And are there any procedural safeguards which are laid out for an accused person who is arrested?
Yes, sir. So in Article 20, it is also a provision wherein the arrested person has to be given the opportunity to get the pleader of his own choice, and he has to be presented before the nearest magistrate within 24 hours.
So during the time of journey, it is included.
So journey time is to be excluded.
Okay. So we do have, the preventive detection as a facet of Article 20.
Yes.
Don't you think that the law preventive detection, there are so many versions of preventive detection law that we have at present. Don't you think it's a wonderful law? And why this provision is still present in our constitution?
Yes, sir. But, sir, given the circumstances of the country we are in and the competition in every field we have, and sometimes the urgency situations require some measures so that larger public interest could be saved and an injury could be avoided. So there they come handy. But yes, some safeguards needs to be there to regulate them.
Okay, but do you have any idea about curative petition?
Yes, sir.
Is it mentioned somewhere in the constitution?
Sir, it comes under the review jurisdiction of the court. It refers to a petition when it generally it is the review of the review which can be filed once the review petition has been decided. If there the aggrieved feels a need for the court to reconsider one of the important
Any
aspects.
case law wherein Supreme Court has mentioned the idea of curative petition? It is not exactly expressly mentioned in the constitution.
Yes.
Although review petition is mentioned,
Yes.
right? But curative petition has been invented by our Supreme Court in a very important case law.
Yes. Sir, I'm not able to recall it right.
We generally come across in news that a constitutional bench has been set up to decide this particular issue and all that, right?
Yes.
What do you mean by constitutional bench? And where is it?
So the constitution bench refers to a bench wherein minimum five number of judges are there to refer a substantial question of law, and it is provided under Article 145 from 3 of Indian Constitution Act that there would be minimum five number of judges constituting the constitution bench.
Okay, is wearing of hijab that was a controversial fact we witnessed a couple of years Karnataka something. Right? Does it fall within your religious freedom of professing a religion or practicing a religion of yours? If yes, then why was it banned in educational institutions in Karnataka?
So, in questions of religion and its freedom to be propagated in one of the ways, the main test that the Honorable Court follows is the it being the essential term of the religion. So now the question before the court is whether wearing hijab falls under the essential terms to follow the Muslim law or Islamic law. Therefore, the uh, philosophers or the experts on Muslim laws knows it whether it falls under the essential terms of following the religion or not. If yes, then it comes under the protection. If not, then it could be curtailed by the government.
Sir, what is expert evidence?
Sir, expert evidence comes into the case wherein there is a question with respect to forensic law, finger impression, art, science before the court, wherein the court is not well versed with the particular field, then a person who is specially skilled in that particular field is referred for his or her opinion, who is known as expert, and the opinion given by such expert is referred to as expert opinion.
Okay. There is evidence of an expert that the fingerprints found from the weapons like knife, etc., is of B. And there is a witness who says that he seen C hitting the deceased. Then which will prove?
So the expert opinion is only the opinion and is of an advisory character. The ocular evidence prevails over the expert opinion. Once the credibility of the eyewitness is established, then the eyewitness testimony would prevail over the expert opinion.
Our testimony for eyewitness is said to be proved.
Sir, it could be done by following the circumstantial evidence. It could be by connecting, for example, in section 156, wherein the circumstances near or at about places, if those circumstances are in line with the story given by the eyewitness, then it is said to be proved.
The word proved is defined in evidence act. Then
Yes.
in what sense that works in that case?
Sir, it refers to a situation when the court could reach a conclusion that it is definitely in this scenario a reasonably prudent man could deduce it to be proved. So, if the eyewitness is cross-examined and he stands the test of cross-examination, the circumstantial evidence supports the eyewitness story, then all of this would lead to conclusion for court deducting whether the eyewitness testimony is proved or not proved.
Okay, take example. There are four persons who are accused of a particular offense. Now one of them has consented to become an accused, and court take the testimony of that approval and convince the other three persons. Is it a valid order of the court?
Sir, if the person has to become a prover, he should not be co-accused in the same trial. And secondly, there is no bar for an prover given evidence. His accomplice is a competent witness, and his testimony could be relied on even if it is uncorroborated. If he stands the test of his version being uh, reliable, he inspires the confidence of the court, then it can the conviction of other accused can
If
happen.
there are two persons in the race to become an approval, then which of them the court will choose? There are four accused. Two persons say, I want to become a approval, other one say, I want to become the approval.
So that
Whether they want to not the part in such cases.
yes,
If that approval does not comply with that particular direction, then
sir, then he could be tried, but not with the co-accused in separate trial.
okay. Whether false evidence charge can put on him.
Yes, sir. But sir, for prosecuting him for false evidence, the consent of the High Court is needed.
In what cases even without a mens rea person can be held liable?
Pardon, sir?
In what cases, in absence of mens rea, an accused can be held liable?
Sir, there are some offences in which uh, no menstruation period. For example, abduction, kidnapping, sale of obscene objects, and rape.
What about sedition?
So menstruation period and sedition.
Civic liability. The offences of civic liability is
Yes, yes,
treated by special statutes.
yes.
So what is the difference between common intention and similar intention?
Sir, it was explained in Mehboob Shah Emperor case, wherein it was observed that similar intention refers to wherein two people want to accomplish the same act. However, common intention is when two people agree to do or follow a particular act to be done in such a manner. So, in similar intention, the intention of doing the thing is same, but they will not agree. In common intention, they both agree and share the view to do a thing.
What is a void decree?
Void decree. So void decree, when a court declares a decree to be void, it is said to be non-existent from the beginning.
What is it? And it is a void decree. What does it declare as a decree? Later on it is declared to be void. What is the decree becomes void?
So if the subject matter was out of the jurisdiction of the court, then the decree is said to be void decree.
If it is out of the jurisdiction, then it will be a void decree.
No, sir, there is irregularity and the illegality.
If it is out of the jurisdiction, then it will be a void decree.
Still, it is irregularity and
What cases?
sir, if the subject matter jurisdiction, for example, sir, if court of small causes makes an order for attachment of immovable property, then the order of decree would be said to be
It is
void.
a attachment. Can you give an example of subject matter jurisdiction?
So, now,
This is forum shopping.
so forum shopping refers to wherein a party institutes a suit in one place, and while the suit is pending for relating matters, the party approaches another court in some another area to harass the other party.
So whether that other area has the jurisdiction or not.
Pardon, sir?
Whether that goes into the other area of jurisdiction, whether the other area has the jurisdiction or not. Forum shopping is by both parties or one party.
So it can be done by either party.
Can it be done by either party? So whether the party can own their own file as at any place all over India.
No, sir, not any place of India. But if the related matters are there to the main issue, and in order to divide issues and make the main issues at different places so that it would come under the jurisdiction of that court, the party does that intentionally.
Change the word.
Sir, I need to read.
Is that it?
Sir, I'm not.
Because in regard to forum shopping in today's newspapers, with regard to copy, you go through that.
No, sir, I'm not read today's newspaper.
Arts and
Sir, I've traveled from different places.
that being your interview is session,
Yes.
and on that day you the same thing.
No, sir, I.
Just carry it with you.
Yes.
I have questions of that particular, especially legal.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, asking here Bombay High Court regarding that High Court judge has said that this is a kind of forum shopping, etc.
Okay, sir.
Is it really just
Sir, I think it's 1 year ago.
You have some obey.
Yes.
I have few questions on your form.
Yes.
You have written marital status as single.
Yes.
What does it mean? Single means what?
So single means unmarried.
Single.
Single.
Single means single.
Unmarried. Right now you are unmarried. You have written father's name, profession, right?
Sir, he lives separate from us.
It doesn't mean it doesn't have any name.
You could have
This is about
Sir, I generally don't write his name in form.
Don't invite questions unnecessarily.
they ask questions from you.
Okay.
Avoid it.
don't leave this.
That we have understood by your name and your mother's name.
Mother's name we have understood.
We have
This is
understood.
what we're discussing.
But why do you want to invite certain?
Yes. Okay, sir.
Write your father's name
Okay,
and
sir.
And it may
close the story there.
it may ruin your interview.
Okay, sir.
Write down. And you mentioned dancing as your hobby.
Yes, sir.
What type of dance you used to do?
Sir, I do Punjabi folk dance, Bhangra and Gita.
Bhangra, Gita.
Yes.
Let me ask you a few questions from dancing as well.
Yes.
Okay, tell me how many classical dances are there in India? In that category, we can.
So there are 6:
Can you name it?
Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathakali. Sir, I'm able to recall only these 3.
Okay. What is the difference between Kathak and Kathakali? Because the name.
कथक आपने बोला नहीं, मतलब it is very similar. कथकली and कथक को याद रह सकते हैं.
And sir, the differences of mudras in Kathak and Kathakali.
I guess Kathakali is quite religious in its approach, but Kathak became kind of dance of amusement,
Yes.
folk dance.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now tell me, you're comfortable with history, culture, and GK part of Punjab?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
No, sir. Okay. Tell me something about Guru Nanak Dev.
So he was the first Sikh Guru. He was also said to be a Sufi saint because he started the practice of saying no to Brahminical discriminatory practices, and he moved around India preaching the same and also preaching the practice of earning by good deeds. That's all.
And the teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. If you can tell me something about his teachings. Omkar, God is one, and Satanam, true name. God's
Karta.
name is true. And third one is importance of Guru.
Yes.
Thank you. Any other things?
How do you handle difficult situations in your life?
Sir, I like to meditate when I'm going through it. But if it is spontaneous situations, I gently take a halt, pause, analyze the situation, and then act upon it.
Does it necessarily mean that you have to be patient all the time, or does it necessarily mean you have to be aggressive all the time, or mix of both?
Sir, I think with patience one could go through and solve the problems in a simpler and softer
How do
way.
you handle your colleague or your friend or your partner in any particular thing who does not share uh, your values or your principles?
Sir, I believe every individual is different and is entitled to their opinion. So difference of opinion can exist as long as I can follow my own principles and values and they are not hindered.
What's your eye power? चश्मे का power क्या है?
So it is 1 and 0.75 on
You
the
can
other.
do away with that during the interview.
Can you remove it? There's
So
any
I
problem? No,
try.
no, not now.
Not now,
But at the
but
time of
if you
actual
remove it and appear for the interview, will you be comfortable?
Uh,
Although it is shooting you,
yes, sir.
that's perfectly all right. But I'm just wondering because आपने यही photo लगाई है वहाँ पे,
Hanji, sir. But sir, I don't know the distance
यही
between.
होगा, same brand. So you remove it and see if you are comfortable. वो immediately तो नहीं लगता है,
Sir, it's little blurry.
वो तो immediately होगा, ठीक है, okay.
that you put on.
हाँ, कोई
carry on this process.
Okay, you told that you have, you can say, inclination towards meditation also.
Yes, sir.
What are the 3 stages of meditation?
Sir, I am a beginner. I have just started it with Brahma Kumaris.
Okay,
So I'm learning the process.
first stage you have with dharma,
Yes, sir. Sir, now
dhyan
it's
is the second stage,
yes, sir.
and samadhi is the last stage.
Yes, sir.
Dharma you have joined, dhyan you are doing it, and samadhi is the ultimate target. Please remember all these things because they may ask.
Yes.
Because spirituality is basically part time for all the, you can say, people those who are in good positions.
Yes.
They may ask you these questions.
And very favorite questions.
Spirituality is a kind of question they used to ask many times.
So this is the
Okay,
scalable
now
commodity.
time goes back. I think
You're
what
very
you think about sir
Yes.
is quite good. I think.
She's quite good.
स्टार्ट ठीक किया था हम लोगों को धीरे धीरे फिर जैसे जैसे लॉ क्वेश्चन आगे बढ़ने लगे तो स्ट्रेस सा लेने लगे
Stress नहीं लेना.
पता लगे
वो हाथ वैसे नहीं करना, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. आप इसको ऐसे भी नहीं करना, ऐसे.
सर एक्चुअली ना थोड़े ट्रेमर्स हैं, जैसे अगर सपोर्ट नहीं मिलता ना हाथ को तो मैं बहुत
लगते.
हाँ जी.
This is the position.
And ये पहन के जाओगे.
सर ये मौली उतार दूंगी, काला धागा तो पहन के जाऊंगी,
ठीक
बट
है.
लेकर होगा तो दिखेगा नहीं
बस ठीक है. ये रिंग्स
है. रिंग्स उतार के जाऊंगी.
रिंग्स उतारने के बाद वो मार्क रहता है, उसका ध्यान रखना.
ठीक है सर.
सब कुछ उतार दो, ये कड़ा, रिंग्स, मौली, अगर काला धागा को
इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं इसको.
हाँ जी ठीक है सर.
Because that you believe in superstition, you believe in there is this.
लॉ के जैसे आप आई थिंक आप रियलाइज कर रहे हो, रिमाइंड किया होगा आपने तो जैसे स्टार्ट किया था अच्छा किया था बट आगे जाके क्वेश्चनों की कंफ्यूजन होने लगी थी आपको एकदम से कुछ
ये पॉजिटिव पॉइंट्स हैं, सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा है आपका. यू गॉट
सो कॉन्फिडेंट रहो, चीजें पता है बस आपको आई थिंक वो कंफ्यूजन और नर्वसनेस के कारण ही कुछ हुआ है हमारे जैसे
there have been 4 or 5 instances during the question session where you have taken a deliberate pause to answer the question.
and without the permission basically
ओके सर.
वहाँ पर अगर वो लेकर
उसमें ये है कि yes, the kind of a pause which you took was slightly longer. So if it could be shorter, then you can answer. And then like you took a pause, you answered correctly. Then you took a pause, you didn't knew the answer. You said, "I'm sorry, I couldn't recall." Both are correct. Only thing is the duration of the pause. You have to take note of that. It should not be an uncomfortable pause,
ओके सर.
right? Because interview वालों के पास इतना time नहीं है. Just imagine the kind of interview which they will be taking.
पता है आपको हाँ कितना टाइम इतना टाइम तो देंगे नहीं
सर मेरा
Hardly 10 minutes.
फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट.
यस नहीं आपको कैन टेक
आपको
2 seconds तो
फर्स्ट
उनका
अटेम्प्ट
काम है
लास्ट अटेम्प्ट करो, यही इसी में क्वालिफाई करना है. You have very fair chance. They need young talents.
कॉर्पोरेट में एक टर्मिनोलॉजी होती है FTR, फर्स्ट टाइम राइट.
अब इनोसेंस है आपकी जो शो हो रही है इस इनोसेंस को यूज करो बट उसके चक्कर में गेस वर्क किया वो वैसा लॉन्ग पॉज ऐसी चीजें खराब मत करो. अगर उसी टाइम पर आप कह रहे हो तो सॉरी आई कैन रिकॉल आपकी इनोसेंस रहेगी और लॉन्ग पॉज ले लिया फिर गलत आंसर कर दिया एक बार होती है वो चीज के
ठीक है.
तो उस इनोसेंस को आप पॉजिटिव से पॉजिटिव को बनाए रखो इंस्टेड आप उसी टाइम होता है रिकॉल टाइम के पार्ट और खत्म.
People may vary in their views, but my view is that either you don't take a pause, or if you take a pause, then answer right. If you've taken a pause,
एक्सपेक्टेशंस
और जरा सा भी आपने देखा कि uncomfortable pause हो रहा है, immediately खत्म करो उसको. नहीं आता, मुझे नहीं आता, खत्म.
ठीक है सर.
ठीक है ना? This is not a written exam where you can take a pause at your leisure. No. ठीक है? This is my opinion.
ठीक है सर.
Anything from your side?
So I am the last candidate, second last candidate of the whole 10 days interview session.
आपका सबसे लास्ट में
Second last answer.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing, sir.
It's a good thing because they also feel good that this is the last one slot.
But why this question has come?
Sir, I was apprehending that what would be the tangent, like they would move towards more difficult questions because they.
No, not at all. I think the board will be composing almost every day.
Yes, sir, it's economically weaker section, but to cut off.
therefore in the last
Yes.
Like that thing should never come in your mind. There is no reason to think about it. ठीक है, have faith in the system, have faith in the panel. ठीक है, there is no first, there is no last.
किसी न किसी ने फर्स्ट किसी ने लास्ट तो होना ही है, वो तो कहीं अल्फाबेटिकल कहीं रोल
Look,
नंबर
both the aspects are there. The first thing is that they may consider you as a candidate who is going to be last, so they will screw, they will ask questions. These things can happen. And other way, if you can see that by your personality, by your answers, they may got a positive vibe. They'll give you kind of extra advantage. That is the kind of thing. वो things can go. तो इसमें ये बिल्कुल नहीं सोचना कि अच्छा ही रहेगा या ये बुरा ही रहेगा. You have to make it. आपके ऊपर है कि आप उसको कैसा बनाते हैं. जैसा आप आज थे, आप उसको मेंटेन करो, कंफ्यूजन कम करो. जहाँ नहीं आता, straight away say, I'm sorry, I cannot recall. There is no harm on that. Honesty is the best policy. ये याद रखना. कुछ भी वहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं कहना जो आपको नहीं कहना चाहिए या आपको उनको लगे कि ये झूठ बोल रही है या कुछ समथिंग हाइडिंग समथिंग. बिल्कुल नहीं करना है. ठीक है.
यही साढ़े करके जा रहे हो ना.
सर पहले तो यही डिसाइड करी थी पर अब चेंज कर सर ये कंफर्टेबल नहीं है.
अच्छा, कंफर्टेबल नहीं है वो वाला.
मतलब देखिए जैसे कि सिंपल है,
हाँ जी, ऐसे ही.
ऐसे ही होनी चाहिए.
हाँ जी.
ठीक है. बाकी मतलब ठीक है, एवरीथिंग इज राइट. छोटे टिप्स जो हमने दिए हैं इसको देख लो.
Good luck.
ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट.
लास्ट क्वेश्चन.
हाँ हाँ.
कई बार क्वेश्चन लंबा होता है थोड़ा जजेस की तरफ से, पैनलिस्ट की तरफ से, तो शुड आई नॉट इट व्हाइल दे आर स्पीकिंग और आई शुड नॉट, मतलब
ये अगर बहुत लंबा है तो थोड़ा सा नोट बीच में करते रहने से आपको ही फायदा है.
Yeah, it conveys that you are attentive to
Yes.
their question. Not be a suggestion that you are listening to their question.
In fact, I was noticing one thing, one very positive point which I noticed was that you were very crisp in your answers. Absolutely. Maintain that. Wherever required, your answer was in yes and no. And wherever required, one-liner explanation you had given. That was a very good tactics. That shows that you know the answer and you know the answer why also. ठीक है. कई लोग होता है ना उसको ज़्यादा लंबा खींच देते हैं. वो भी नहीं करना. You are very crisp and one-liner explanation. That's it.
एक थोड़ा फॉर्मल इंटरव्यू इज बेसिकली फॉर्मल इंटरेक्शन. इसमें मतलब बिल्कुल भी नहीं है कि हाँ अपने जो नॉर्मल चीजें हैं उसको अवॉइड करना चाहिए. डोंट बिहेव लाइक अ रोबोट. वी आर ह्यूमन बीइंग. हम थोड़ी सी चीजें तो ह्यूमन कैसे करेंगे ना, तो इसमें इसको हवा बनाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं. इतना मत सोचना इन चीजों के ऊपर. आप जैसे हो बहुत अच्छे, अपने आप को ऐसे ही ऑनेस्टी के साथ, इनोसेंस के साथ, एंड यू विल गेट. ठीक है.
ऑल द बेस्ट.
हाँ ठीक है. नेक्स्ट कैंडिडेट. थैंक यू. ऐसे नहीं है ना वापस आप पहले 2-3 कदम एकदम से फेस पीछे दिखाए ना इंटरव्यू बोर्ड को. थोड़ा 2-3 कदम ऐसे
पैरेलल भी है.
2-3 कदम जितना भी डिस्टेंस हो सबसे. एंड आफ्टरवर्ड आप जस्ट
स्विच कर.
एंड देन
गुड है जो देखे जो ना देखे वो.
हाँ प्लीज. ओके थैंक यू. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.